Good evening, folks. You know, a part of me from my night class training days, sometimes I'd sort of stall and stall and wait for a couple more people to show, but I don't want to do that tonight. Starting time, starting time. So here, we're gonna, let me get something dialed up here. Hey, hey. All right. Little brother Jim and James and gosh, who else is here? Oh, let's see. Paula's here, Cindy's here, all these people are here. How about that? Merry Christmas, you guys. So, as I kind of commented about in the invite for this event, the year 2020 has really been a crazy, in some ways, really messed up train wreck year for a lot of folks. And I just wanted to do a little something for folks here at the end of the year. I was tempted originally. I was going to wear this shirt right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a picture of the year 2020 depicted as a dumpster fire, a garbage dumpster fire. But I said, nah, let's go for the cat in the psychedelic colored space helmet instead. So, a couple of the things I love. Cats in anything space. So, so here we are. You guys like I said, thanks for coming out. Want to share some tunes with you tonight. Now, I call this a Christmas concert. Now, to 13 songs, there's a total of 4 songs that are Christmas themed. But that's as many as I know at the time, that I could figure out, at least, amongst like our Christmas blues originals and stuff like that. So we're going to include a variety of things. We're going to include some of the cover songs from the Crimson Blues Band, where I'll actually have recordings of the Crimson Blues Band with the vocals zapped out as a backing track. I'm also going to have some other original tunes of mine. There's going to be, I'll tell you a little more about this. I'm going to do some of the original tunes that were like, these are like pre-blues songs. I'll be sharing some songs that I'd written back in my early days before I even knew what blues was. And but I want to start off with a tune here. This is a recent tune. This is one I wrote and recorded just this year. And those of you who know, back around August time frame, I messed up my back carrying a heavy amplifier up the stairs and was in excruciating pain for about a month until I had back surgery, which has thankfully fixed it up quite well. Well, this was the song that I injured myself trying to record. So, and someday the Crimson Blues Band will hopefully perform this song once COVID is subsided and we're able to go out and play live again. This song is called "Long Way to My Home," and it goes something like this. This is the part where you start to tap your feet. Here we go. And now you tap your feet a little more. Now you start to stomp the foot, huh? Down that dusty road, praying for your helping hand, take my heavy load. It's been a long way to my home. they never satisfy. And it's such a long way, a long way to my home. Turned around, stumbling in the night, searching for your northern star, following its light. Gonna be a long way to my home. Long way to my home. Well, Jesus, be my living hope, make my dying bed. Let me hear your still small voice ringing in my head. It's gonna be a long way to my home. That's right, it's gonna be a long way to my home, to my home. It's gonna be a long way. A long way to my home. Long way to my home. Alrighty. So, real quick, guys, is that mix okay? I've been trying as carefully and diligently as I can to make sure everything's blended just right in this online mix. Hopefully it's good to go. Alrighty. Well, I'll take by that little heart that popped up that the mix is okay. All right. So yeah, that was a tune I recorded it back around August time frame, and right after that I went into excruciating pain because I messed up a disc in my back hauling the guitar amplifier up the stairs in order to use it for recording of this song. Since then, I've wised up. After recovering from back surgery, I got a new amplifier to keep upstairs. It's small and lightweight. All right. So, hey, Jojo, how are ya? So, here, this next tune here, this is this is a cover from the Crimson Blues Band. It's one of our originals, and this is actually based on a live concert recording that we did last year. I'm using that with the vocals stripped out for backing track, and it is called... It's called Take Me to the Fountain. Here we go. Take me to the fountain, fall me on my knees and pray. Take me to the fountain, fall me on my knees and pray. I'm gonna get me some redemption, gonna wipe my sins away. Take me to the riverside, put me in and take me down. Take me to the riverside, put me in and take me down. I'm gonna put my hand, be a different man when I come back into town. That's right. There's Dennis on the guitar. Take me to the mountain, to the foot of Calvary. Well, I was bought and I was paid for, in front of all the world to see. Ain't that true? Hey, my guilt and shame was washed away to the bottom of the sea. Bottom of the sea. Hey, hey. Take me to the fountain, put me in and take me down. Hey, take me to the fountain, I don't care if I sink and drown. Hey, I was an outlaw and a sinner, but now my soul is glory bound. Be glory bound. Be glory bound. Yeah, glory bound. There you have it. Take me to the fountain. Hey, there's Brother Mark watching. How you doing, man? Oh, thank you, guys. Anybody having fun yet? Anybody getting a blessing of any kind yet? I hope so. I'm just getting a play for y'all. Yeah, so. All right, got another little tune here, and I'm going to switch guitars for this. So, anybody ever seen a guitar like this? This is a cigar box guitar, and it's called that because it's built from a cigar box. And yes, this is actually one that I built myself. I first got into playing cigar box guitars purchasing one, but then over time I kind of figured out how to build them myself, and I got to the point where this one, I liked the tone and the sound of it better than the original one I bought, so this is the one I use now. The other one just hangs on the wall for display, but make sure it's in tune. The tuning on these babies are a little finicky. So I'm going to hit you guys with a little Christmas tune here, but we're going to just start off with kind of a little silly fun Christmas tune. This is one I did just because it cracks me up. This is actually a novelty Christmas song from the mid 1950s. And it was a favorite. Our family discovered this song on a Dr. Demento Christmas album, that we got on CD many, many years ago. So I wanted to do this song just because it's fun and it cracks me up. And also, I modified it to kind of be my own style as kind of a bluesy sort of John Lee Hooker boogie blues thing. So it'll be a little different from the original you might have heard, if you've ever heard this. Hello, Brother Glenn. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's kick this off. Yeah, here we go. Well, I broke my hat on Johnny's head. Somebody snitched on me. I hit a frog in sister's bed. Somebody snitched on me. I spilled some ink on mommy's rug. I made Tommy eat a bug. Bite some gum with a penny slug. Somebody snitched on me. Oh, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. You wanna know how bad I've been? Now listen to this. Well, I put a tap on my teacher's chair. Somebody snitched on me. I tied a knot in Susie's hair. Somebody snitched on me. I did a dance on mommy's plants. Climbed that tree and tore my pants. Filled the sugar bowl with ants. Somebody snitched on me. Oh, 1, 2, you know what to do. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. Now check this out, now listen. Well, I won't be seeing Santa Claus. Somebody snitched on me. He won't come visit me because somebody snitched on me. Next year I'll be going straight. Next year I'll be good. Just wait. I'm starting out, but it's too late. Somebody snitched on me. Oh, 1, 2, monkey in a zoo. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. I mean, it's been so bad. It's so bad. Really bad. Really bad. Yeah, I guess that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. There you go. All right. So my one novelty song's out of my system. Thank you much. I promise I'll be a little more sober-minded for the next Christmas songs. Alrighty. How's everyone doing out there? Alrighty. Yeah, the doctor's cool, man. Hey, Glenn, how are you? Thank you for coming on, guys. Alrighty. So, like I said before, I'm kind of on a special juncture right now where I'm going back and revisiting some of the very old songs that I wrote way back in college days, early married days. This is back, I started playing guitar and songwriting in high school, but of course I wrote really terrible, horrible songs because that's just how you get started to songwriting. And I discovered that the only way to really get good at songwriting is you just have to push through the process of writing lots and lots of very horrible, embarrassing songs that you hope never get heard in the years to come. And then over time, gradually, some better songs start to emerge that are worth keeping. And so when I was getting around college age, I started having some songs that were that way. And so, as you know, I've got 2 other solo albums that I released in the past, in addition to the Crimson Blues CDs. I had one solo album of classic secular blues called The Blues Project. Had another solo album called Slide Ahead. I know everything's falling. There's a Slide Ahead one. Everything's falling off of there. But So I had, and Slide Ahead was Christian blues, but I wanted to do a third solo album, kind of a bucket list thing called Retro. And what this album would be, it would be a sort of documenting of my history and my past and my roots, capturing some of the very old songs from way long ago, including like some very old retro gospel blues stuff that has turned out to be an influence to me musically, but also some of these original songs that I wrote back in the late 70s, early 80s. And these were just like, you know, I had no band, I had no electric equipment, I had no recording equipment, so all I could really do was write sort of little sort of folk type worship ballads on acoustic, and so that's what these are. But they were a part of my history back then, and I've just kind of wanted to shake the dust off these and really capture them and document them finally, get decent recordings for once. So these songs kind of give you an idea where my head was way back in those early days. And I'm going to start with a song. This was a song where I was trying to sort of channel the acoustic style of Greg Lake when, you know, from ELP when he played acoustic guitar. This was my weak attempt to try to be like him. But it turned out the song said something that was special to me at the time, because a big thing in my mind in my early days was that, you know what, we try to make ourselves into the kind of person we ought to be, and we don't have the human will and capacity to do it. We need the hand of God to step in and help us. And so this song kind of touches on that, and it's called Try Something Strange. Have you found answers to the questions that you ask? What are you living for this time? Is it something that will last? Now, do you feel frustrated by the things you try to change? You might try something that may seem rather strange. Just talk to my friend Jesus. Talk to my friend. Can you change your own life? Or do you find it hard to cover up the past? What are you living for this time? Is it something that will last? Now, do you feel defeated by the things that never change? Before you give up, just try something strange. Just talk to my friend Jesus. Talk to my friend. There you have it. Might seem like a strange thing to do, but it works. Talk to my friend Jesus. Here's a song. This is a song, not one that I wrote, but one of my guitar buddies wrote. It was so pretty, I wanted to include it. It's called Lord, Your Love for Me. Lord, Lord, your love for me, it's so very true. Oh Lord, what can I do to please you? Oh Lord, you take my life and fill it full of cheer. Oh Lord, you're very dear to me, to me. No matter how I try, my love could never die. The love you gave to me when you died. No matter how I may be, Lord, you're still good to me. Oh, I'll never love another like I love you. I'll never love another like I love you. That's right. Lord, your love for me, it's so very true. Oh Lord, what can I do to please you? Oh Lord, you take my heart and fill it full of cheer. Oh Lord, you're very dear to me. No matter how I try, my love could never tie the love you gave to me when you died. Oh, no matter how bad I be, Lord, you're still good to me. Oh, I'll never love another like I love you. I'll never love another like I love you. Like I love you. There you go. Little song. My college buddy named Richard Knox, he wrote that. Long, long time ago. Beautiful song. It talks about that unconditional love that God has for us. In spite of us being like we are. All right, let's see. Oh, let's do that one next. How about everybody doing okay out there? Yeah. Hello, Brother Gary. How are you? All right. Y'all, please do keep on putting comments in so I know that you're still there. Make sure this baby's still in tune. Yeah, Brother Mark, you are right. I really am looking forward to when we get to play again. So here is a Crimson Blues song. This is one of our originals. The backing track for this song is actually the live recording, one of our first live concerts that we ever made professional grade recordings of. It's on our first live album called Live and Kickin'. And this song was inspired because our wonderful founding guitarist at the time, Mr. Brad Marsh, when we were practicing in between songs, he just started sort of noodling around, playing some real pretty chords. And they had a little bit of a southern rock feeling to them. And just the beautiful little simple thing he was playing, it just launched in my head this inspiration for the words for these songs, because it just felt like that. And it's called Shelter from the Storm. So hope you dig it. And in this recording, you'll hear Brother Brad Marsh playing guitar, and in there you'll hear some cool solos of his. Well, I need your helping hand, Lord. I need to be safe and warm. Said I need you near me, Jesus. I need shelter from a storm. Well, my heart's been beaten down now, and my soul is tattered and torn. Said I need you near me, Jesus. I need shelter from the storm. And the Lord shall be a stronghold for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Those who know your name, they'll put that trust in you. For you, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you. How many of you believe that's true? If you believe it's true, I want you to type amen in those comments right now. If you believe it's true. Here we go. All right, this is where you start stomping the feet. Come on. Hey, there's Brad Marsh on guitar. Come on. Brad Marsh guitar amazing? ship that's lost at sea. When a hurricane winds are blowing, then I need your helping hand, Lord. I need shelter from the storm. Well, I need to feel your touch, Lord. I take it any way, or shape, or form. Said I need you near me, Jesus. I need shelter from the storm. There you have it. Shelter from the storm. Think a lot of us need that this year, don't we? All right, let's see how folks are doing. Hello, Brother Eugene. How are you, man? Good. All the way from the Ukraine, brother. Nice to see you. Glad to see you guys out there. Yeah, guys, like I said before, I'll say it again. Thank you so much for coming out and joining me and spending time with me tonight. I hope this can be a blessing to you. I especially wanted to play that one song, Shelter from the Storm, because for a lot of people, that's what this year's been like. It's been a storm, and they need shelter. They need shelter. Hey, Brother Harold, thank you so much, man. I'm glad. I hear you're feeling better, and I'm glad. All right, let's kick off another song. I'm going to do one more song with a cigar box guitar. And if I can get this strap to go around the right way. Come on, you. Cooperate with me. Cooperate with me. There we go. Sounds like it's still in tune. So there's a nice little song that I like. It's not one of our own originals, but this is a song by Eric Bibb, who does kind of like blues stuff and folk stuff and gospel blues stuff. And this is a neat little song that he does called "Don't Let Nobody Drag Your Spirit Down." Just a real simple tune, but I like it, so I'm going to do it. So there you go. You may slip, you may slide, you might stumble and fall along the roadside, but don't you let nobody drag your spirit down. Remember, we're walking up to heaven. Don't let nobody turn you around. Well, some say yes, and some say no. Some people wait and see which way the wind is gonna blow. But don't you let nobody drag your spirit down. Remember, we're walking up to heaven. Don't let nobody turn you around. We'll walk with the rich, walk with the poor. You need to walk next to Jesus. That's what life is for. But don't you let nobody drag your spirit down. You remember, we're walking up to heaven. Don't let nobody turn you around. ride, you might stumble, fall, and slide on the roadside. But don't you let nobody drag your spirit down. Remember, we're walking up to heaven. Don't let nobody turn you around. Remember, we're walking up to heaven. Don't let nobody turn you around. Remember, we're walking up to heaven. Don't let nobody turn you around. There you have it. Don't let nobody turn you around. Alrighty. And, I'm going to flip one little switch here in the software because that welcome title is no longer necessary. There we go. All right. All right. Anybody received any blessings yet? Anybody having a good time out there, enjoying yourself? I hope so. Well, I'm enjoying myself. So that's a start. Alrighty. I'm going to do another one of our old retro songs from my acoustic days, long before I discovered blues. And there's a little bit of a story behind this song. This song is called First Love. And it's basically inspired by, in the book of Revelation, the words that Jesus gave to some of his followers who were kind of wayward and losing track of what really mattered. And he said, you know what? Come back to your first love, which of course is him. And the reason why I wrote this song back in the early 80s, at the time I was part of a Christian rock band that unfortunately was kind of an ill-fated band. And the band, things just didn't pan out for the band. We never got opportunities to play. Right when I joined, we lost a drummer and never got a permanent drummer back after that. And we got zero support from churches and around us. And so we just never got to do anything and fizzled out and died. And I have a personal theory as to why I think that happened. I could be wrong, but this is just my hunch. You see, one of the band members who was one of the leading creative forces in the band at the time had become very deeply backslidden, and he was right on the brink of defecting and renouncing Christianity and walking away from Jesus Christ altogether. And personally, my hunch, again, I could be wrong, I think the Holy Spirit just withheld blessing and support from that band, because that just wasn't the circumstance, that he was willing to operate in. And so the band at some point eventually fizzled out and was going to disband. We had one final opportunity to do an acoustic performance for a Sunday morning service in a church, and we actually did this song called First Love. And I kind of was poignant. I made a point of suggesting to do this song because it was kind of just a statement I wanted to make. Said, you know what? We need to come back to our first love. So here we go. And come on, y'all. Start operating. Here we go. There we go. So this song, it's a reminder to me, I need to come back to my first love. I'm going back to my first love, because I know he first loved me. I was lost until my first love found me. It was him who gave me eyes to see. I am learning to believe my first love, 'cause I know he first It's the slave who is most free. Oh, my first love, do come quickly. Oh, my first love, don't delay. I know that you gave it all. You gave it all for me. When someone loves you, you're a fool to stay away. I want to cash it all in for my first love. I want to keep my treasures where they're safe. For if I gain the whole world without my first love, yeah, it wouldn't be worth having anyway. No, no, no. Oh, my first love, do come quickly. Oh, my first love, don't delay. I know that you gave it all. You gave it all for me. When someone loves you, you're a fool to stay away. Hey, America, come back to your first love. Hey, believers in churches all across the country and all across the world, come back to your first love. Let's all do that. Oh, my first love, do come quickly. Oh, my first love, don't delay. Don't delay now. I know you've got to prepare a place for me. When someone loves you, I'd be a fool to stay away. Come on in front of the camera here. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 you're my first. Alrighty, there you go. And Cousin Andrea, You'd sure love to see what your aunt is doing behind the camera right now. Alrighty. Alrighty, there you go. Another one of our tunes from back in the retro days, and that'll be on the retro album, which I'm working on. Hey, there's Dina, you made it. Well, we've still got some songs to go. Better late than never, sister. You can always catch the earlier ones on a replay. So, gonna do another Christmas song at this point. Seems only fitting it is a Christmas album, right? All right, how's everybody doing out there? Y'all, I appreciate the comments. Keep on doing the comments just so I know that you're actually there. Let's see if this baby's still in tune. All righty, I think it is. So, this next tune here, this is a Christmas song I wrote a couple of years ago, back in 2016. And I wrote this song right after we had in early December that year, we had a very serious car crash where somebody lost control and careened in front of us, and we hit them head on at freeway speed. And by God's hand, we miraculously walked away not dead. The other passenger in the other vehicle did die. But they were at fault, by the way. And we had a variety of injuries, and I had a broken wrist. Wondered if I could play guitar again, which thankfully I could. But at the time, they wanted me to do a Christmas song for the Christmas service, at church. And I figured, well, I can sort of figure out something. I can figure out this song that I can do it if my buddy Brad Marsh comes and plays the acoustic guitar for me. I had one wrist broken, so only my other hand worked. And with this other hand, I could basically play a simple thing on a lap steel guitar while Brad did the rest of the chords on the acoustic guitar, and I could sort of pull the song off. And towards the end of this song, listen carefully, because there's a sort of slightly cryptic reference to the car crash, and about God's sovereignty, us hanging on to him, even when that bad stuff happens. But the song is called Unto Us, a Child is Born. Here we go. Unto us, unto us, unto us, unto us, unto us, unto us a child is born. Lord, the night it was so amazing. Voices just like thunder. The sky was blazing. Terrified for all our lives. Heaven sings tonight. Unto us, unto us, unto us, unto us, unto us, unto us a child is born. I don't always understand. The angel said it all was planned. Crawling from the wreckage, Lord, I got my Savior's hand. Unto us, unto us, unto us, unto us. Lord, And that's the whole story. Alrighty. All right. How's everybody doing out there? Somebody put some comments in so I know how you're doing. Please and thank you. So, hey, Brother Case, how are you? So, the next tune here, got another Christmas tune. This is another one that I wrote for the church Christmas service. What they tend to do every Christmas, they'd kind of say, hey, you know, we'd like you to do another one of your bluesy Christmas songs. And they'd say, you know, we love that song you did last year, but we need some variety. Can you change it up? Can maybe cook up something different? And so I would sort of be, you know, pressured by them to come up with a new Christmas song every now and then. And so here's another one that I did. I think this was just this last year, maybe, that we did this. And they had this during the month of December. The church had this sort of sermon theme called "Far Away in a Manger," and I thought that's a great concept just for a song. And so this is kind of a bluesy takeoff on the old song "Away in a Manger." There's little bit of lyrics from that, but there's some different lyrics, and I hope you're blessed by it. This song was kind of an observation that I made about the Christmas season. I need to get back in touch with that faraway manger, you know, and not get so caught up with all the stuff around me and my Christmas lights and my errands. And anyway, let the song speak for itself. Let's play this thing. Here we go. Very simple little song. Hope it blesses you. It's so easy to forget. On the run, no time to sit. All my plans and distractions, the places to be. My mind is stuck on me, far away, far away in a manger. How I need to be back again. Hungry soul, back on track again. When my anchor can't be found, drifting out and run aground. Take me back to that manger once again. Far away in a manger, got no crib for a bed. To the author of eternity, no place to lay your head. Far away, far away in a manger. Take me back, won't you take me back again? There you go. That's where I need to get back to. So, Sister Paula, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't have any tiki tunes prepped up, but you know what? I'm going to be part of a someone else's New Year's Eve online concert, and you know what? I will do my best to try to squeeze one or two of those in there if you guys make it for the New Year's Eve one. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's do this one. Yeah. So, folks, I'm going to switch guitars. You've probably noticed, especially if you see us playing live, you know, when Crimson Blues performs live, I switch guitars a lot. And at least partly tongue-in-cheek, I say the reason why I switch guitars all the time is because I can. But, well, actually, the real reason is because since I do a lot of bottleneck slide as part of the blues genre, bottleneck slide is often done in different guitar tunings where you have the strings tuned in different ways. And so most of my guitars are in various open tunings. This Stratocaster here is one of my few that's actually in standard tuning, just to be a little bit different. And it sounds like we're in tune. We okay? Sounds like it's okay. All right. Want to rock it up a little bit now, and I'm going to do one of our Crimson Blues tunes. This is one of our flagship songs that we love to do a lot. And the backing tracks for this is a recording that we actually did back in 2013. Over a weekend, we converted our church sanctuary into a makeshift recording studio, and we did a bunch of song recordings then. One of those songs further on down the road has made it into our Tiki studio album, and this song here, which I'm going to do, will hopefully make it into Crimson Blues' next studio album, which I hope we can start working on this next year. I hope. This COVID train wreck gets worked out. But in the meantime, I love playing to this backing track because it's got some more of that great guitar playing from Brad Marsh, our founding member. Whenever we're down south playing at some of the different Christian music venues, Brad comes and plays with us, and it's always a treat. This song, I also love this song because I love what it says. It's called The Hand of God, and it's basically about sovereignty. And, you know, God's sovereignty, you know, there's one of two ways to look at it. Either if you're with him, you say, oh, man, thank you, yes, please, please be sovereign, yes. Or if you're kind of not on his side, anytime you hear talk about God's sovereignty, it's like, uh-oh, no, change the subject, please, you know, and don't want to talk about it. But guess what? God's sovereignty is going to happen no matter what, whether you want it or not. And after a year like this, we're thankful that there is God's sovereignty, won't you say? So here we go. The Hand of God. There's Brad. Hey. Everybody say hi to Brad. And tell Brad thank you for all that he's contributed to Crimson Blues. Higher than the mountains, deeper than the sea, more than I can handle, it gets the best of me. Stronger than a freight train, wider than the sky high. Greater love has no man that can lay down his life to die. It's the hand of God, the hand of God, the hand of God, yeah. It's the hand of God, the hand of God, the hand of God, yeah. All over my complaining, asking reasons why. His plan won't be changing, but I'm the apple of his eye. He remembers every tear that falls, and he can heal his heart of mine. Gonna be just fine. Russians shooting down the stars, taking down the big shots in their big black cars. You're gonna bend your knee to him one day, yeah. It doesn't matter who you are. Pay attention, Washington, D.C. That's right. It's the hands of God. The hands of God. The hand of God. Yeah. It's the hand of God. The hand of God. The hand of God. Yeah. It's the hand of God. The hand of God. Come on. Hey, there's Brad playing again. There's Rich Greenwood on harmonica. A big end in, yeah. Alrighty. There you go. That's the hand of God. One of our earlier recordings that we did. I love using these Crimson Blues recordings as backing tracks, you know, because we've got so many recordings where we've got good professional grade multi-track recordings. Oh, thank you guys. And we can just strip the vocals out and I can use them for backing tracks. But I'll tell you what, the Crimson Blues Band, these guys, you have no idea what a debt I owe to them, because it's such a big bucket list thing in my life, wanting to create a good body of music, you know, a body of work, something that would honor God and therefore last into eternity. And these guys, you know, on my own, it never would have happened. These guys with me made it possible. And so what a huge debt I have to them all. Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad you're being blessed. All right. We got a couple of tunes left. I noticed a couple of folks came in late. I hope you didn't miss too much. Do I need to loop back and repeat some earlier songs for you latecomers? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Thank you, man. Likewise. Mutual. But, you know, Brad's commenting there, you know, back when when Crimson Blues first started, back over 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, I came up to him and I said, hey, me and some other folks, we're getting a Christian blues band started, and you're my first pick that I would like to be the lead guitarist. And in a fraction of a second, he said, yes, just like that. He didn't wait. Anyway, all right. I'm going to do another one of the old retro songs, and this is one that I hopefully will be on the retro album. This song is kind of an interesting song. This song is called Baby James, and what it is, it's what I wished always that I could tell James Taylor, because he needs Jesus. You know, as many do, but him too. And I was inspired to write this song so long ago. Back in the day before the internet, we used to read articles in magazines, in print. That was, you know, before you had it online to read. And I was reading some article about James Taylor, and just that his life was having a lot of difficulties and struggles. He was struggling with drug addiction and depression problems and real bad health scares with their little one, and his marriage to wife Carly Simon was breaking up, and it was like everything was just coming crashing down all around him on his life. And an album that he released right around that time called Dad Loves His Work reflected that. All the songs on that album was just about his life falling apart and trying to beg Carly to not leave him and all this kind of thing. And I just thought, man, he needs Jesus. Now Jesus wouldn't wave a magic wand and make his problems go away, but he could sure help him to work through it. And so this song is what I always thought, if I had the chance, this is what I'd tell him, and it's called Baby James. You don't know me, and you may never see me, but I like to think I understand the places that you've been. You don't have to listen if you don't want to hear, but I'll ask you anyway, just as if I were your friend. Come on home, baby James. You could be a free man. You could be a free man. Let it go, baby James. Don't walk away when someone loves you. Baby James. Now I know talk is cheap when I've not been in your shoes, and I don't want to deceive you like I never get the blues. But someone's paid the cost for all the guilt and pain we keep. So let's take our hurts together and let's nail them to the tree. You don't know me, and you may never see me, but I like to think I understand exactly what you need. I have a friend who is dying to meet you. He will be with you forever if only you'd believe. Come on home, baby James. You could be a free man. You could be a free man. Let it go, baby James. Don't walk away. Don't walk away, baby James. Don't walk away when someone loves you. Someone loves you, baby James. There you go. Baby James. All righty. Well, this time has flown. Down to one last song on the list here. I've saved a special Christmas song for last. It's the first bluesy Christmas song that I wrote, and it is featured on my Christian Blues solo album, Slide Ahead, which is right there. I know, let me reach here. Oh, everybody, hope everybody's aware. We've got, there's a bunch of CDs and stuff here available. There's the studio album Tiki that someone mentioned earlier, that we just released last year. And I've got my couple of solo albums. There's a bunch of live albums by Crimson Blues. And this one here, this is a double album with professional grade 2 discs full of stuff, with both the old band lineup on one disc and the new band lineup on the other. So it's called Just the Way We Roll Then and Now. And if you have insomnia and need help falling asleep, I've written a little book. It's called Rocking the Blues Until They're Crimson. It's basically just a brief sort of telling the story about, how a blues musician, he merges the blues with Christianity. And it turns out the two fit extremely well, actually. In here I just share some of the lessons learned and observations about blues and music and Christian music in general. And if you guys can ping me on Facebook messaging if you're interested in any of that stuff. But enough hawking and plugging stuff. Let's get to a special song here. We're closing out here with using my favorite old resonator. And this is a Delta Blues adaptation of a very special Christmas carol. It's a famous one that you'll recognize, but then a lot of this song will be quite different. So it's loosely based on that song. It's a song that I love that has a beautiful, amazing history. Go read about the history of this song if you get a chance. You'll recognize the song once I start it. And here we go. A little something to give you a blessing after a really traumatic year that we've had. So many people have lost so many things, had so much heartache and pain all this year. So here's a little something to close us out. Hope this blesses you. Silent night, such a holy, holy night. All the world is peaceful, the stars are shining bright. All around the Virgin and her miracle child, precious little baby Prince of Peace, so tender and mild. Won't you sleep? Won't you sleep in heavenly peace? Of all the different blessings, there's nothing quite like this. Gift of love from God above, such a heavenly kiss. Crazy times are coming, so much hard work to do. A bloody crown of thorns and a cruel cross wait for you. Right now, right now, right now, right now. Won't you sleep in heavenly peace? Won't you sleep in heavenly peace? Such a silent night, and a world so full of pain. You bought me for a prize. Now I can live again. All my sin on your shoulders, all the scars on your side. And if it all come crashing down right now, if I leave this world tonight, I will sleep. I will sleep. I will sleep in your heavenly peace. Yeah, in your heavenly peace. No matter what goes down tonight, I will be in your peace. Yeah, no matter what they do to me, I will be in your peace, in your heavenly peace. You come knocking on my door, you come looking in my house, you come staring in my window. You won't find nobody there. You'll find everything left all alone. 'Cause this world is not my home. I'm just passing through. I'm just a soldier on his way home now. I've been washed in the blood, and this world is not my home. I've been redeemed by the King of Kings, and this world is not my home. World is not my home. Got his spirit stamped on my soul. This world is not my home. Yeah, I will sleep in your heavenly peace. God bless you guys. Merry Christmas. And good night. And unless you want to hang on, I'll keep the live going if anybody wants to chat for a little bit. But thank you for coming out and supporting this effort. Hope you were blessed. God bless you.